big day today. This is the Kia PV5. This is the first one to arrive in the UK. We're the first ones drive. What? You've just driven into my shop.
I know.
What? What are you doing?
Well,
what are you doing?
I thought I was in the area and I thought I'd bring this along.
You don't live anywhere near
neither do
Hastings.
you.
How did you know we were here?
Well, I've got you on my Find My Friends app, so...
We're not friends, and that's creepy. But this is like the most important people carrier of this year.
Yeah, I
so
know.
we're filming it today. We're here in Hastings because it's a Kia event.
Yeah, I know, but this has been the most important people carrier for the past few years, so this is why I've brought it along. I thought you'd like it.
Oh, I do, but you're really annoying.
Oh.
Okay, well, are we doing this then?
Well, yeah.
Well, we might as well.
Well, we might as well. Let's take a look around, shall we?
I can't believe it. Right, well, let's start with the most important vehicle, which is the reason that we're actually here today, which is the Kia PV5. This is the most adorable vehicle I think I've ever seen.
No, it is. And it's so cool looking, isn't it?
Yeah, and but it's not just the fact that it's got the kind of two-tone look going on, and that the headlights, I love the design and the fact that they're lower down here. For me, it's the wheels.
I knew you were going to say the wheels.
I love how small they are. They're only 16 inches.
I know
but
that.
Next to the size of the side of the vehicle, it makes it look so adorable. And I genuinely think Kia are on fire at the moment.
See, I like the bonnet area because it reminds me of like a dolphin. It looks kind of cutesy and kind of really kind of adorable.
Yes!
Charging point at the front as well.
Do you know what? Not a lot of people like that, but I quite like a charging port at the front.
One thing that really, I really like about the PV5 are the windows.
Huge.
So tall, aren't they? Flush fitting as well.
Yes. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It really is. I love this thing so much. I went out to Malaga to go and drive the van version.
Yeah.
So it's my first time driving the people carrier version.
Yeah.
And I just think it is fantastic.
I know.
Yeah.
But then we've got this. So the way I like to think about this, Nicola, is we've moved from 2060 to 1960.
Nicely done.
Nice transition there, isn't it? But that's the whole point of the Buzz, isn't it? It's supposed to bring back the days of the Type 2 VW.
Retro vibes.
Retro. I think it's a really clever piece of design because it's clearly Type 2, but it's also quite modern, like the sleek lights, the massive wheels. Look, compared to your dinky little wheels.
Huge.
Enormous. And yet, it's quite unusual actually to see one all in one colour, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer the yellow and white one.
So most people, when they choose a Buzz, they go for white with a vibrant colour underneath, don't they? But I quite like it in an all-one colour. It makes it look more modern, less kind of pastiche and less jokey, if you see what I mean. Less try hard.
It's actually, what a time to be alive. Because actually putting these two side by side makes you realise what wonderful vehicles we've got on show right now.
I know, and the two different directions.
Yeah.
And yet they're trying to fulfil the same kind of remit. I love it.
Right, stop this video because I have an update on pricing. So, you know the PV5 undercut the Buzz by quite a lot. The Kia starts at £32,995 and the Buzz starts at £60,000, which is quite a huge price gap. And straight after we filmed this video, Kia confirmed that the PV5 is able to get the government electric car grant. So that means it's actually £1,500 cheaper. So prices now start at an unbelievable £31,495. So yeah, you'd be right to point out that the Buzz is pitched at a more premium end of the market, so you'd expect it to be a little bit more. But even so, they both basically do the same job, which is why we wanted to see them side by side. Right, let's crack on.
Nice.
Huge.
It's huge, isn't it?
Huge.
Look how low this entry point is.
Well, they've kept in mind owners that will have disabilities and that kind of thing. So
like wheelchair users.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes it nice and easy for people to get in and out. So it's much lower than the Buzz.
Yeah.
You've also got little footrest there for your feet. You've got a button here for your heated seats. Yeah.
Two Isofix points, both outer seats, not in the middle. Although look, there's not much of a hump there though. You could easily fit like a third passenger in there. That's not too bad at all.
Very benchy. But you've got a couple of charge points on the back of the seats there. It's very nice.
The thing I like about this is it's really been properly thought out. So you can get the van version like you've had.
Yeah.
But they also come with like a chassis cab.
Yeah.
Like, so you can build your own body on the back.
I'll show you the front. You jump in here.
Right, okay. So, Easy to climb in?
Yes.
It is,
Because there's
isn't
a
it?
handle here.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storage is fantastic in here.
That's loads of it.
Really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
there's loads of space down here. You've got your vehicle to load there.
Yeah.
Full 3-pin
so
plug.
So you don't get this in the Buzz, vehicle to load, which is great because if you want to plug in like a kettle
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
you can do that.
You can do
We've
that.
got a little adapter here so you can plug in like cup holders and stuff, like
Yeah.
different accessories, really neatly thought out.
I mean, look, so Ginny has already done a video
Yeah.
on this, so she took this out for a drive. So if you want a full detailed review, go and look at that. Or I did do the cargo version, so you can go and watch that
I wouldn't
instead
watch
if you
that
want
if I
to,
were
or
you.
just maybe don't because it's rubbish. But do you know? So like in the Buzz,
Yeah.
you have the armrest, right? But the armrest on the right on the Buzz, you have to pull it down and then lift it back up again to get in
Yes.
and out. But here it's already built into the door
Because the window line's so low.
because it's so
isn't it?
low. Yeah. So it's perfect.
It's got a totally different interior kind of look to this, isn't it? It's very sort of geometric and modern and
Yes.
futuristic, isn't
Yes, visibility is incredible in here. I think
Yeah.
because everything is so big, all of the windows are so big, and it just feels like a very modern, very simple.
Yeah.
They've given you everything you need and nothing more than that.
it? Big screen as well.
Huge screen. Annoyingly, your climate controls and everything are all in the screen.
Yeah.
However, you don't get the irritating, touchy, slidey
sliders.
stuff that you do. But like in here on the steering wheel, you've got buttons rather than touch-sensitive stuff, which does get a little bit irritating in the Buzz.
Yeah.
And
What's the quality like?
just all the materials?
Yeah, it all feels very kind of. It's going to withstand like family life very well, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
And I like all the textures as well. There's like, you know, it's not just plastic. They've thought about how it looks and how it feels.
It's a good plastic.
It's a good plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel cheap.
Seats are nice as well, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a very comfortable thing, and there's so much space here up front. There's so much leg room. Everything is all a completely flat
I
floor.
can't get over how high because of the windows are so low. The visibility is just fantastic.
This is what I
isn't
was
it?
saying.
I know, but I'm
It's
just
a
amazed
really
by it.
brilliant thing. Now, with such big boxy dimensions, it won't surprise you if I tell you that the boot space is huge. Now, Kia says there's 1,330 litres with the seats up and 2,300 litres with them all down. Now, that is more than the Buzz, by the way. The tailgate is so big that you have to make sure that you park very carefully. But once it's up, it reveals a very wide opening, and the entry point is really low as well, which is great for loading in dogs. Very handy. A version with 7 seats to rival the long wheelbase of the 7-seater Buzz will be arriving in 2026.
Also, every single PV5 comes with opening windows.
But before we go into the Buzz, there are 2 things that I want to tell you about the Kia PV5. So first of all, at the moment, the side doors are manual only. Now, I did get a message from Kia. The manual sliding doors are standard across all of the PV5 passenger grades in the UK. However, the electric sliding door is something that they're going to consider to introduce in the future. So watch this space.
Electric sliding door. Don't get that in the PV5.
Yeah, no, I know. I just did that in the voiceover. You need to pay attention.
How was I supposed to know that?
I did record it after we filmed this bit.
Right,
but
great.
It's written down for the voiceover.
Great. Anyway, Buzz.
Incredibly spacious.
Much more of a step up.
Yes.
Notice that?
Yep.
You do get these nice little natty door handles though.
You
for
do,
that.
and comes with dinner
Yeah,
tables.
two-stage. Do you notice that two-stage?
Dinner tables
Dinner
for your
tables.
bolognese.
Bolognese.
For your bolognese.
That's the first thing that comes to your mind, isn't it? Bolognese on the picnic tables. Anyway, back seats, okay. Have you noticed that these slide backwards and forwards? You don't get that in the PV5 because that one there, they're fixed.
That's true. And same as PV5, only Isofix on the outer seats and not in the middle.
Yeah.
Benchy.
Benchy, and that's a bit more of a hump than the PV5, so
Yes.
that person might feel a little bit shortchanged.
And do you get charge points? Or are they in the doors?
No, I don't think.
I think they're in the doors.
They're in the
When you
doors.
shut the door, you see
Whereas
that the charge.
they're in the seats, sides of the seats in the PV5.
Yeah.
I just think the whole, like, the overall vibe is more kind of MPV than van. The PV5 is more van.
Yes.
Isn't it?
I like that you've got little pockets there for your phones.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
No footrest, no footrest.
No footrests. No.
Right, I'm going to get the front seats.
Okay.
You hop in the back.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Buzz.
Ta-da!
Da-da.
It's nice in here.
It's
isn't
so
it?
different. There's a bit more attention to detail, isn't there? A bit more design has gone on in here.
Yeah.
Like the different coloured materials. We've actually got quite the muted version. So we've got the
Yes.
black, you get the black dash inlays, black door inlays, black fabric on the seats. You can go for like green, yellow. You can even go for a white steering wheel.
You can go really bold in here.
Which is not great for families, but it looks cool.
It does look very cool. In here, what I like about what's going on in here is that the quality of everything all feels and looks really nice. The one irritation that I do have
Yes.
with VWs is the touchy, slidey controls, which I know that in their new upcoming
Yeah.
cars, they've fixed all of that.
have.
But you still have that issue in the Buzz.
So they introduced a new screen for the long wheelbase one,
Yeah.
and it's just a lot. So I just noticed we're near Bachelor's Bump. Have you noticed?
Oh,
Look.
yeah, we are. Bachelor's Bump. Let's go there for a beer later.
Anyway, sorry, I got totally distracted by
Yeah.
that. Bachelor's Bump. Much larger screen than you used to.
Yes.
It's better. It's more reactive than it used to be. But I just think the menus are just better laid out in the Kia.
Yeah, it's more straightforward
And the
in the
slidey
Kia.
stuff, it works okay in a Golf, but in a big car like this, slider arrangement is just not great.
And also you've got the same on the steering wheel.
This is the worst thing, isn't it? So
Haptic.
if you don't know, you get like kind of haptic feedback buttons on the Buzz, and in many VWs. But the thing, it just doesn't work, does it? Because when you're like turning the steering wheel, you can kind of glance it with your
Yeah.
palm, don't
Yeah.
you? Like that.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Storage, however, is
Yeah.
brilliant in here because
Yes.
you've got like there's the cup holder little shelf down
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and then you've got a huge glove box.
Huge. I mean, that is massive.
Yeah, little shelf
shelf.
there. You've got on
Little
all of the
shelf.
doors.
Yeah.
Loads of storage on the doors. You've
Big-
got this little thing in
Big
here.
door bins, yeah.
This thing. But
This is quite clever actually. So in the Kia, it's kind of fixed. Whereas this, you can move it. So you
Yeah,
press
you can
that button there.
lift it up.
So you can like take this out. So I don't know. It's got like little. You could take this out for a picnic, couldn't you? I don't know.
yeah, you could. Yeah,
And, if
then
you,
just
when you
fix
take it away, you can actually like move into the back.
Yeah.
It's really quite clever. And,
Yeah.
and putting it back is straightforward. So there's a button. There's a button. What?
It's not in.
Can we leave it like that?
No. You got to lift up
Oh,
the
the
things.
prongs.
Lift up the prongs.
So it easily goes back in.
Today was going to be a really straightforward day, and then you showed up. Here you are, causing carnage.
I thought being in this video would
Yeah.
add something. I don't think it has.
I don't. Well, yeah, it's fine.
In 5-seater short wheelbase form, the Buzz's boot is down slightly on the Kias. There's 1,121 litres with the seats up and 2,205 litres with them down, but there's still tons of room. Mid-level models and upwards get a neat thing called the Multiflex board, which brings the boot space to the height of the seats when folded flat. The PV5's opening appears to be slightly wider than the Buzz's, but both have a very low boot floor.
Now, not every version of the Buzz comes with windows that you can actually open in the rear, and some of them come with manual ones, but we have electric ones here, and they do open wider than the PV5. Oh.
Now, with quite a bit more power, it won't come as a surprise to you when I say that the Buzz feels quicker than the PV5. It's usefully quicker as well. I can imagine if you're loaded up with people and stuff and all of their belongings, this will feel as though it's getting on with the job quicker and better than the PV5. I think the best way to describe the sensation of driving the Buzz is that it feels like a big SUV. It all feels very, very car-like. I think that's partly because of the window line. In the PV5, the windows are so low down, you just feel as though you're in a commercial vehicle. This feels more like a car. It's just so easy to drive as well. The steering is light, but it wakes up nicely when you pick up the speed. The throttle pedal just feels nice and kind of sort of consistent. The brake pedal, a little bit spongy, but it's not too bad. The only thing I think is a bit of a letdown is the brake regeneration. Now we've got a B mode on the end of the stalk here. That's pretty much like a one-size-fits-all brake regen mode. You don't get paddles behind the steering wheel like you do in the PV5, so you can't kind of tailor the brake regen. This, it's one thing or the other. Now you would think a big, heavy car such as the Buzz, the ride would be appalling, particularly when you've got massive wheels, but that's simply not the case. Yes, of course, occasionally you do thump into the odd pothole, but on the whole, the ride is very smooth and it glides along. In fact, the whole driving experience is refined and feels really quite premium. Now, it won't have escaped your notice that we haven't got the short wheelbase 5-seater version of the Buzz. We've got the long wheelbase with the full 7 seats. Therefore, we've got the bigger battery, but still the same sized motor. And with more power, the Buzz is naturally much quicker than the PV5.
Thanks to the Buzz being around for a few years now, there's a lot more choice. There are 3 trims, including a hot dual-motor GTX model with 4-wheel drive. There are 5, 6 and 7-seater versions, and short and long wheelbases. The batteries are also bigger. The Buzz gets 79 kWh and 86 kWh packs. That means up to 283 miles in the standard wheelbase 5-seater model with the 79 kWh battery, and up to 293 miles in the long wheelbase 7-seater 86 kWh version like we've got here. If that's not impressive enough, the Buzz is also more powerful than the PV5, coming with a 286 horsepower motor in most versions and 340 horsepower in the dual motor GTX. So, on batteries, range and performance, the Buzz beats the PV5 hands down.
Now, we know that you might not be in the market for a brand new family car like the id.buzz or the PV5, but don't worry because we are here to help. So our used car listing page on electrifying.com has loads of different models with lots of info like battery health checks, etc. So you can check out the listings by scanning the QR code on the screen right now, and you can scroll while you watch. I'll tell you what, the difference between this and the cargo version that I've already driven, this already just within minutes just feels more refined. I guess because it's just got more bits on board, it's less kind of echoey. It's a lovely thing, this. It really is. It doesn't feel vanny. I can use that term. It's not very vanny. So you've got 2 battery options to choose from. So you've got a 46 kilowatt hour battery or a 67 kilowatt hour battery. Now we've got the bigger version here. So we've got 243 miles of range in this vehicle now. In the smaller battery, it's like 190 something. But in this one, the 243, in terms of efficiency, it's quite hard to give you figures because we're only driving this for a short amount of time today. And at the moment, it says I've got 79% left in the battery and 151 miles. It is winter, but I can't give you official figures, which is a bit of a shame in terms of efficiency. So you've got to wait until we get our hands on this for a longer period of time. But I like this very much. Visibility is genuinely fantastic. It really is. And it's just a breeze to use. In terms of regen braking, we have flappy paddles. Yes, we do. Flappity flap 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 flapperoonies. So we're going to flappity flap 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 all the way to the right and lift off the accelerator, and look at me, I am coasting. Oh, where shall I go? I'm going to turn right. Why not? Why not? Yes. Hello everyone. Everyone is staring at this vehicle because no one's seen this in the UK, because this is literally the first one to arrive at the UK. So everyone's going, what the hell is that? Anyway, what was I saying? We digress. Flappy paddles, yes. So at the moment I'm just coasting because it's on level 0. And then if I flap, flappity flap all the way to the left, that puts me on level 3. So it just gives you a little bit more feedback on the brakes when you lift off the accelerator. But you can also have one pedal driving. Yes, I-pedal is also in this. So you just hold down the flappy all the way to the left. I-pedal is turned on, and then I'll come down to a complete stop. Can't do it right now because there's people behind me, but it does stop. I feel very casual. And I've said this before when I'd driven the Buzz before, when that first came out. You feel like you're sat in something a bit special. It's probably down to the ride height, because you're taller than everyone else. You're kind of looking over everyone like they're all peasants. But this is like, I think because this is such a quirky, lovely, adorable looking thing, you know that everyone's staring at it. I feel like maybe when there's a few of them on the road and they become less special, it might wear off a little bit. But right now, because this is literally the first one in the UK, everyone's staring. So I feel special. It's very nice. Hello, police. Yeah, they were staring. Yeah, this could be a police van. Could totally be a police van. They'd have an adorable time. I genuinely think, because of the size of the wheels as well, it makes the ride feel that little bit smoother because of those little adorable little wheels. Very cute wheels. I don't want them any bigger because I don't want the ride to become any firmer. So this is just right. Yep, I like it. I like the ride height, I like the seating position. It's comfortable, it's smooth, it's quiet, it's easy. Done. Charging the PV5, well, it supports 150 kilowatt DC rapid charging, which means a 10 to 80% charge will take around 30 minutes. AC charging tops out at 11 kilowatts, but 22 kilowatts will be coming down the line. Batch,
Yeah.
there's a problem.
Yes.
That's £27,000 more than this.
It is a bit of an issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love the way it's taken us this long in the video to actually highlight the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Because that starts at 32,995. This starts at 60.
Yeah.
£60,000.
Yeah.
That's a whole heap of cash, isn't it?
Yes. That's a huge amount of cash. And I know that has a bigger battery and it drives, I guess, a little bit better and it's got nicer materials and stuff. But for what you get, for the price of this,
Well,
is fantastic.
it's not £27,000 better than that, is it?
That's the thing. I don't think it's 27
No.
grand better than this.
No, it's not.
And if it was down to me, I'd have this, the PV5, and a first class holiday to Barbados.
Expensive taste.
If I've got a spare 27 grand that then you would spend on that, I'd rather have this and a holiday to Barbados.
Barbados, well there we are then.
Yeah.
So, that is the winner, the Kia PV5 Passenger.
Yeah, has to be. And also look at the wheels.
Oh, God.
Look at them. It's so...
Can I go home now?